A very good morning to Madam Hanamuyani binti Haru and all my fellow friends. My name is Kojin Singh and my metric number is 262690. Today, I'm going to present about my persuasive speech. The topic of my speech is technology, and the specific purpose is to pursue my audience about the 3 reasons why technology isolates people but not connect people. Before I start my speech, I have a questions for you guys. Had you guys ever experienced or witnessed a situation when you are hanging out with your friends, most of your friends or even you were just playing with your smartphones? For me, the answer is yes, and I usually encountered such situations. I believe that some of you guys must pause and ponder, wondering, is this a positive phenomena? And I could say that it is because the rapid development of technology. According to Britannica, technology is the applications of scientific knowledge to practical aims of human life, or as it is sometimes praised, to the change and manipulations of the human's environment. The rapid development of technology had made the world more connected than ever before, and it showed a dramatic contrast compared to the world in the past. With technologies, quality of human life has seen been improved while enriching the human's life. Technologies can be found anyway, but there is pros and cons. Today, I am going to convince all of you about technology is actually isolate people but not connected people. The 3 reasons is that the first one, technology increase social isolations in communities. The second, technology avoids face-to-face conversations. And thirdly, technology causes people caught out in the virtual world. Let's start with my first point of my speech. Firstly, technology isolates people because technology increases the social isolations in the communities. The community technology had caused the people to have nearly zero interactions with their families, friends, and the surrounding. According to the second 50 years, social isolations can be defined structurally as the absence of social interactions, contacts, and relationship with family and friends, with neighbor on an individual level, and with society at large on a broader level. Social isolation occurs when people feel loneliness and they are trying to escape themselves from reality. We are using technology in our living daily, and we are more relying on technologies. We use technology no matter at home or at your workplace to socialize, perform work duties, and complete our daily tasks. Report shows that the digital consumers are now spending an average of 2 and 22 minutes per day on social network and messaging service. Besides, young people are spending even more time. There is almost 3 hours per day. This addiction to technology had caused the people to have less exposure with the surrounding. Technology also caused people to have no interactions with friends when they meet on the road or street. It is not uncommon to see some of the people are playing with their mobile gadgets when they are walking around. This has transformed the public spaces into mobile and privatized spheres of experience and communications stem from people's reliance upon technology. Besides, it is prevalent that major cities in the United States, China, and so on are beginning to roll out their working lines specific for mobile phones to cater and solve the people addictions to a smartphone and constant need to be glued on the screens. From my own experience, I used to walk in my campus and meet my friends coincidentally, but how it was my anguish to see them being preoccupied with their smartphone. Technology has somehow taken away interactions elements that is essential to human being, and we should recognize how technology is beginning to isolate but not connecting us. Next, let's move on to the second main point, which is technology avoids face-to-face communications. The second main point is why technology isolates people is that technology actually reduces face-to-face conversations. Generations nowadays are more relying and even addicted to modern technology such as smartphones and tend to spend more time on it. Statistics show that people in the United States are currently spend more than 5 hours per day on their smartphone. And we can find that majority of the time have been spent on the social media. Human desire to be glued on the screens rendered the reductions of physical conversations. Current generations are not learning on how to interact with their friends beyond texting or fragmented communications through social media. For example, the swift development and rises of the online dating app such as Tantan make people no longer need to engage in traditional face-to-face courtship. Although technology really helps people to contact with each other, but it also supplants face-to-face conversations indirectly. The robot can empathize. It doesn't face it. It does not know life. It's a quote by Sherry Turkle, and there is a total different feeling in face-to-face conversations and online. The situations have become more worse with the emergence of new internet language, such as the emoji and the abbreviated length. It had lessened the value of our true emotions when we use the icon to describe how we are feeling. People cannot feel the exact feeling, and they will certainly produce a gap among each other. And now, let's move on to the last reasons why technology isolates people. Thirdly, technology causes people caught out in the virtual world. People nowadays are easily attracted by social media and other applications. If the time management of a people is not good enough, surely there will be many time spent in their technology gadgets. According to a report by Nielsen, United States adults are spending around 10.5 hours every day in consuming media. These 10.5 hours are not talking to anybody, not socializing, engrossed in other people's life instead of living in our own life. This is a serious trend where we need to take some initiative on that. When people immerse themselves in the virtual world, there will be a less communication with the surrounding, including the family members, although they are just beside us. The relationship will become not too close, and finally they will cause us a disconnected people around us. People caught up in virtual world also because of loneliness. The feeling that no one are listening to us make us feel we want to spread the time with the machine that seems to care about us. This is because, there is also people who is shy to make friends and they choose to meet on social media or in video games. And this lead them to catch up in virtual world. Technology had caused them to forget about the real world and isolate them with the people and the world surrounding. In conclusion, the rapid development of technology had isolated the people but not connecting the people to become closer anymore. This is because of the 3 points, that is, technology have causes increases the social isolations in the community. Technology had reduced the face-to-face conversations, and thirdly, technology caused people to catch up in the virtual world. Technology suppose is an item to make our life more easier and allowing us to do the things more quickly and efficiently, but not troublesome to people. Hence, we should make a good use of technology in a way that that does not increase social competitiveness and drive people apart, but become a means of bringing people together. Thank you.